So, my people, they say that even those who have not been talking for a while, they are not ignorant, neither do they not know what is happening in the palace. And that is exactly what Olori Elizabeth is telling us right now. That despite the fact that she has not been talking, she has not been coming out to say a lot of things, it doesn't mean that she doesn't know what she's up to. She knows exactly what she is up to. And right now, she's trying to tell the whole world, she's trying to tell everybody that every single thing these women have been doing in the palace is just too scary for her liking. Remember Elizabeth? Elizabeth Olori, Naomi's friend, who came into the palace just after Naomi had left the palace to become a new additional wife that the Oni had brought into the palace. Right now, she has been so quiet over every single thing that has been happening in the palace. And if you want to talk about people who are very respectful, people who are very diligent to their cause, and people who have tried every single thing to be diligent in their service, then you would mention Elizabeth. Elizabeth is someone who have not compromised at any point at all. She's the same person who rejected IVF simply because what she wanted, whatsoever it is that would happen between her and the Oni, should be natural. She doesn't want any artificial means bringing forth their children or any single thing. And today, Olori Elizabeth has come out to call her fellow Oloris in the palace, telling them that this show of character it's beginning to be very annoying and they should stop it. So in essence, who is she talking to exactly? All the people who have been coming out lately to drag Olori Naomi, all the people who feel whatsoever Naomi is doing is wrong, all the people who have one reason or the other to find whatsoever is happening with Olori Naomi so inconvenient. Olori Elizabeth is out to tell them that you people are not okay. Now Elizabeth is beginning to elaborate some facts. She's saying that nobody is a saint in that palace, neither is anybody above mistakes, but the way these women tend to scrutinize other people's errors, elaborating it and bringing out issues out of it, then they tend to expect people to bury whatsoever they do, is the most annoying thing she have seen in recent times. Yes, if Ronke does something today, she expect people not to talk about it. The issue should just slide like that, and it should go and nothing should be done about it. If Miriam does anything today, she doesn't want people to talk about it. It should just go like that. But whatsoever happens around Olori Naomi, they would want to talk about it. They want to exaggerate it. They want to pick an issue out of it, even when it is a thing of joy or something that is worth celebrating. So at this point, she's beginning to call them hypocrites. Yes, she has called them hypocrites, and she's telling all of them to their faces that whatsoever they are doing, there is an end to it. And speaking this to someone, she's telling Toby Phillips that your no matter what you feel you are doing now, it will end. Your glory will shine just for a while because it is not meant to be on you. The spotlight is not meant to be on you, so it will definitely go down. This is so much coming from Elizabeth, who have not spoken in a very long time concerning all of this palace palaver. Yes, this woman have respected herself. She has tried every single thing. She has done all that she can do in order to maintain her cool on this matter. But right now, these women have dragged her. I should say one of the things that is beginning to be so annoying to her, if Olori Naomi achieves a new title, they are dragging her. If Olori Naomi expands her business, they are dragging her. If she goes for a wedding, they are dragging her. If Ooni propose a vacation, they are dragging her. But nobody dragged Toby Phillips when Ooni took her on vacation to Paris. Yes, nobody dragged that woman. She enjoyed her vacation. She did her thing. She lived her life and she came back to Ife. And nobody dragged her. Toby continued living her life the way she wanted until the point where she decided that the Oni was not romantic enough. He was not being there for her, so she needed something more that she chose to leave the palace. Since Toby left the palace and came back into the palace, it has been one wall upon another. Yes, it has been one problem upon another. Toby came back as a total different person altogether. Remember when she reached out to all the Oloris in the palace when they were doing their protest? What did she tell tell them that if they give up, now then fuck up. Yes, they should keep on fighting until they get that which it is that they want. And all of these things tells that what Tobi Phillips has violence inside of her, but she only chose to keep quiet all of those times she was seeking attention and she was trying to do all of those good wife vibes. So right now Elizabeth is not happy. And if you want to understand Elizabeth, or if you want to look into Elizabeth very critical, you understand that Elizabeth is someone who loves minding her issues. She's someone who loves respecting her space. Anything called Elizabeth's space is what she respects so much. She doesn't like it when things are happening upside down, or they're out of context, or all of a sudden everybody is beginning to be too involving, and she doesn't like all of those things. They are not things she appreciates. And then right now these women have done a lot, down to a point that Elizabeth is coming out to talk on this matter. That's to show you that what they have really done a lot. How can you be doing things you would not want people to talk about them, but another person's success becomes your issues of discussion, and at the point of you discussing, you are dragging them and making false accusations out of it. When Naomi won in Singapore, when she won an award in Singapore, these women said it's a lie. She bought the award. What has she done to even achieve such a height that she will be given an award as far as Singapore? And then everybody was like, wait, is this the highest level of jealousy or what exactly? When she came back and then she was honored by the president's wife, giving her special advisor on spiritual matters concerning the nation, everybody was like, okay, you should now go ahead and still call her a liar, as she has been honored by the president and his wife right now. So go ahead. That point, they did not drag her because they know they will not be dragging only her, they will be dragging the president and his wife. So right now, what Elizabeth is saying is very valid. These women are creating a whole lot of nuisance, and the nuisance they are beginning to portray is gradually beginning to be out of hand. We have always known all these women do is out of hand. Yes, we have always known that is out of hand. But for a singular fact that the Ooni does not really love talking about these things, neither does he love being involved on the forefront of it, is one thing we are trying to understand. This is his palace. This is a place he ought to control. This is a place he ought to be in charge. But at most times he gives things a deaf ear. At most times he seems to ignore all of these things. So we are waiting to understand all of these things. But right now, Olori Elizabeth have said her mind. And she said that whosoever doesn't find it convenient should just come out and say whatever the person wants to say. Last, that is all you can do. It is not everybody that is Olori Naomi that keeps quiet to every single thing in the palace. Yes, certainly it is not everybody that is Olori Naomi.